Hey y'all, Rhonda here. I'm so excited. I know, again, Diamond Press. No one does pop-ups like Diamond Press. I went ahead and put it in here when I unpacked it. These envelopes work just perfect. This is a scrapbook.com. And I will, after this comes off, because you know it's hard to keep these on here. Anyway. And so I'll have a big magnetic sheet and I'll just put these on and slip it back in there and make a little label and we'll be good to go. I did hinge my stamps. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you know, these things come off and they disappear. So, or, you know, disappear permanently. And I don't want to have to worry about that trying to keep up with something. So I take packing tape, cut it about yay wide, lay it down, put this on half of it, roll it over, trim the edges, and it hinges it. So I don't have to worry about that. So I did do that. All right. This is so cute. Anyway, this is an auto ship. So these are so simple, so easy to do, but they just make such an impact. So it says cut and color, stamp and color, then cut the following pieces with your diamond press. So card base, roof, we need 2 of those, and the gingerbread house and 1 mechanism. So here's the gingerbread house. Let me turn this over. Maybe you can see a little better. There is the gingerbread house. So we're going to stamp it, and then the roof. So you could either make it this one or this one, it looks like. And then there's extra gum drops, and candies, and little gingerbread men or ladies. And one of them has a little bite out of her head, and candy canes. So we're going to stamp this. We're going to stamp, I think this one will be easier to color, and the extras here. So I thought for the gingerbread house, we're going to have a gingerbread color, sort of. Needs to be a little darker, but we want the color to show up on this. I am going to use alcohol markers. I'm going to be very careful because it has a tendency to ooze out of the lines. I'm going to be very careful. The roof and the extra little candies, white, but this is marker friendly paper. So that'll be really nice and bright. All right, well, let's get to stamping and get this going. I'm so excited. All right, bring this back. I have this. I need a stamp platform. And I've really been using this Hunky Dory a whole lot. I really, really like it. All right. All right, lay this down. I like to edge mine right up to the top, so if I have to reposition it for some reason, I know it's right at the top. Okay. And remember, when you stamp this, we got to have plenty of room for the die because there's pieces that hang off. And I'll show you what I mean. Oh, come on. Peel that off, that to the side. All right. Where's my dies? All right. So this is pretty much going to cut like this, just a little bit taller. But see these little hangy downs? Okay, we want to make sure there's plenty of room for that. You don't want to turn it around. Ask me how I know. Little birdie told me. So anyway, make sure we have plenty of room. Scoot that out just a little bit. And lower this. Move that because it's interfering there. And press down, pick that up. And this is a big die, so you want to make sure that you don't have air bubbles. And I usually recommend to ink this up and stamp it off on a scrap piece of paper because a lot of times they'll have residue on them. Not diamond press. I'm just saying. Boy, that sure is a ring. See my ring light. I don't ever stamp these off. They stamp beautifully every time. First time, they're just awesome. All right, I am going to use Gina K's Amalgam ink. So this is friendly with all types of inks, watercolors, alcohol. It's not as dark as I would like, but we can stamp it a couple of times. And I thought about embossing it, but it's going to have to bend. You know, it may be fine, but... Oh, look at that. See, perfect. I'm going to do it again just because I want it a little bit darker. But, you know, some of the stamps are like really sticky, and you have to stamp them several times to get that off. I don't know what's up with all that, but they need to call Diamond Press and ask them. Say, what y'all doing over there? How come you're so good? All right. I think that had a little... Nope, that one right there had a little issue. Now we don't. Look at that. Perfection. All right. Let's put this back. I am trying my hardest to be a good girl and put this stuff back when I'm done and not end up with a big old pile of put back stuff. Know what I mean, Vern? All right. So this is all we're going to do on this brown. Let's bring this piece over. This is alcohol paper, alcohol or marker paper. Do this side, not the side that I cut. Line it up at the top. Press that down. So we need 2 for the roof. We're going to do the gumdrop roof. I think I'm just going to do it one at a time, because sometimes if you get too many on there, they're not made perfect. And, you know, if you have a bunch over here and here, sometimes there'll be one that just won't stamp, and that's usually your problem because you have too many on there and they just don't like each other. All right, pick that up. Make sure that's down. Ink, baby, ink. So do you guys send out Christmas cards? If you do you send out lots? We have some ladies that come in the store and they do 100, 150, 250, 500. Yeah, that's right on. Power to them. All right. So there's always a little residue on the stamp. So instead of moving it, placing it down, and then picking up, because it's going to leave a little mark there. Let's go up just a little bit more so we will have plenty of room for our die. Yeah, it just blows me away. And these women, they're all the 200 or 500 cards are not all the same. I mean, rock on, ladies. I'm shaking you a little bit there. We had our little storm last night, as probably most of y'all did. I mean, it went from Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, all the way up to Canada. And they were really saying that we're going to get bad weather. And anyway, we got lots of rain, thunder and lightning, little bit of wind, but nothing big. Come on, little gingerbread man. But yeah, I think we got 3 or 4 inches of rain. Let's do some gumdrops. We're going to do several of those because we want to put them here and yonder. Let's do that. Oh, candy canes. Gotta have some candy canes. Put those right there. All right, let's do these. Dun, dun, dun. Well, my daughter is in drama. She's not a drama girl. She doesn't want to act, even though I think she'd be really good. I know she's my kid, but she's just really talented. She likes the back of the house. So she was selling tickets, and she helped design some things. And I better get out another piece of paper. I'm going to stamp that again, because we're going to have to add to the roof, and I may have to stamp some more. We'll see when we get a little closer. But anyway, so they had 3 performances. Last one was tonight. Oh, good. All right, I'm going to leave those there because I know we're going to need some more. Let's just go ahead and stamp them real quick. This this other piece. Line that up. But yeah, now she's hardcore basketball. My goodness. Keeps her off the streets, right? Out of the bars. Alright, we're going to do it again just because. Dun, dun, dun. Alrighty. Very good. I guess I should have done that up there. Moved it down. Oh well. We'll trim that and we'll do some whatever. We'll figure it out. Alright. Let's get this out of the way because it's time to do some coloring. I love the color. I'll set this up here for the time being. Okay. As I said, and you may want to hit it with a heat tool just for a second, even though it's set for a little bit. I always like to be a little cautious. Oh, I missed my little... I'll draw that in. I wasn't paying attention. Y'all are distracting me. I can hear you talking. Sometimes you yell at me, I know. Alright, just a quick little... Alright, let's put the ink up because I'm a good girl. Alright, I did pick out some colors. I am using my Those guys. I am using those markers. And remember, when you color, you want to, not get right up against the line because it will ooze out just a little bit and we don't want you to mess this up. All right, let me see what we have. Where my other instruction sheet went. All right, well, let's just start off with the candy canes. All right, let me see. All right. Which, do they have extra candy canes? They just have those. Okay. All right. So we'll just start right here. Woohoo. And color like this. Yeah, that's going to show up really nice. Okay. Well, I'm going to finish coloring this, and I'm going to color the others that we stamped. These little guys right here. And I'll be back. Okay, my lovelies. I have everything cut, colored, stamped, colored, and cut. Look at the little gingerbread men. Are those not cute? And this one has a little bite out of his head. Oh my gosh. And this didn't stamp all the way. I need to do something with that, but we're going to go ahead and go with it. I can actually put something over the top of it. We'll see. All right. So I have my card base. Going with red. I think that'd be pretty with all that. Found this for my mat. Okay. And then I thought, well, we need something on the front. So I'm going to stamp on vellum. I don't know if you can see it, Home for the Holidays. And I'm going to heat emboss it with red. I thought that might be pretty. So we're going to do that. So I'm using heat resistant or heat, what do they call it? It takes heat. It doesn't say on here. I was trying to see. No, it doesn't. But anyway, this is Scrapbooking Made Simple brand. Parchment vellum. A4 vellum. Smooth and translucent. Simply defined. 10 sheets. Acid and linen free. But anyway, when she advertises it, she says it's heat resistant. And it is. Usually they will say that it's heat resistant. I guess you can always try. If you have some at home, you can try it. Just, put a little smudge over here on the side, put a little embossing powder, and then heat it up. If it starts melting, it's not heat resistant. So this is actually pretty thick. So I went ahead and cut a piece, and it's right here. I know it's hard to see. Cut a piece that would just fit this. And I didn't get my Versamark out. Let me grab it. Okie doke. We're back in business. All right. So my heat resistant vellum, parchment vellum, my stamp, make sure there's no bubbles in there, my Versamark, which is just a clear sticky ink, and we'll ink that up really well. Put this down and gently but firmly press, and oop, it moved. I hope I got a good press the first time. Nope, I didn't. Okay, let me see how much it moved, because I have no way of telling because I can't see it. So we'll just try, and if not, we'll cut another piece. Right, it's only paper. It's only vellum. That's why with some of this, especially with this being a really sticky ink, sometimes it's best to tape it down. Did it do it? We did it. Wow. Thank you, crafty gods. Let me tell you. Of course, you have to hold it to the light. You can kind of see. Okay. All right. Let's take this off and grab. Oh, and I forgot. I am so bad about forgetting to use my little emboss buddy. You know, the powder. So hopefully that will be all right. We will just use this. And I thought about doing the red glitter, but I thought that might be a little much with all this going on, so I know I opted for just red. So let's give this a whirl, and this is really fine. I mean, really fine embossing powder. Okay. Oh. Oh, not bad. I do have a little bit on there. Or I should have used my embossing buddy. Oh, not bad. Let's do this again. And you can always, if you want something really dark and you're not getting the result, if you measure this where you put it on your stamping platform and line it right back up where it was, you can stamp it, heat emboss it. After it cools, stamp it again and heat emboss it again right over what you've already done. Okay, that doesn't look bad. Almost making music. All right, let's get this back in here. Get in there. Embossing powder really lasts a long time. All right, put this down. Let me get my heat gun. And I like to just let it heat up for just a minute. A few seconds, not really a minute. So then it'll go a lot faster on here. Let's get it going. Once it starts, and this embossing powder actually, it smells like peppermint. That's funny. And you don't want to be, doing this number. You want to stay on it until it changes color. Come on, Lizzie. Okay, let me show you. Okay, see how the right side, see how it's shiny? And then the left side is not. It looks powdery. Shiny. Not shiny. Okay, as soon as you see it turn shiny, then you keep on moving. Like I said, once it starts to melt, then it usually goes pretty quick. Come on. That was it. That's funny how it smells like cinnamon. All right, did we get it? Nope. The last little gumdrop there did not change. Come on. What is up with you? Of course, you can heat it from the bottom. There it goes. With this heat tool, the ones that are shaped like this, they're much quieter. They work just as well. I like these for drying because their footprint here is bigger than the long cylinder ones. So it's easier like to dry paper. Like if you ink it up with something, you spritz it with something, and you're drying it. I like this better. I use this one a lot because when I'm making videos, I can still talk and do this. The other one is really loud, and I can't do that. So that turned out really well. Get this to the side. Let's go ahead and fix the front of it. Oh yeah, I like it. So then we're just going to fold this over. I'll use my bone folder on that, and then fold this one over. Make sure we get it kind of straight there. That's a little important. Bone folder, so we can have nice crisp edges. Yeah, this is the other side of the paper. Isn't that cute? But this one has, can you see the candy canes, how they look embossed? I just thought that was cool. All right. There, that looks good. All right, let's just get out glue because no one's going to see this part. And we will glue this down. And actually, that looks pretty good. You can't see a whole lot as far as the glue. So not all parchment, vellum are treated equally. Oop. Okay. And then we will adhere the whole thing. Yeah, I really like that. All right. We will adhere all of this down, and this part will be done. And then we will put the inside together using Nuvo glue. Love it. I've used several different brands, and I used to use the Art Glitter glue, which is not glitter glue. That's just the name. And people absolutely swear by it, and it is good glue. It catches really quick. It is good, but I just like this one. It's not as runny. I don't know. I just like it better. Love that. All right. Let me get my instructions and see what we need to do. All right. It says we need to put the roof together. Fold front side to front side score lines of both roof pieces. Okay, apply adhesive to back of tab on one roof, place as shown in green. Okay, let me set this to the side for a moment. Okay, so we're going to glue these together like this. Okay, so they are scored. So we're going to score this. I like to use my bone folder just to keep it crispy. Keep it crispy. Okay. And it says we are going to apply glue, and we're going to glue it together like that. All right. Mr. Glue. And when you color on marker paper with your alcohol markers, it will come through like that. It's supposed to. You're supposed to saturate it. Okay, get those lined up. Kind of an important thing to do, huh? All right. Apply adhesive to back of roof green. Okay, so this is our roof here. Okay, it says back. Apply adhesive to back of roof support as shown on the green. Okay, so one of these, this is the back side. So we're going to fold it together like this. Okay, I'm gonna use my little bone folder. Okay, so it's scored. You can see right there, right there. So don't get glue on those scored pieces. You want it on this little area right here. Okay. So like that. And bring that together. Hold that for a second. Okay. Then the next step, fold roof support along the center score line and adhere together. Oh, that's B, what we just did. Fold open along all remaining scored lines. So we are going to fold open this way and this one. Here's a little bone folder. And these little tabs here. Come on. And we are going to fold these open. Same thing over here. Fold these open. Okay. All right. Next step. Goodness, apply adhesive to the tabs on one side of the roof support shown in green, which is showing right here. So we need to get this out. And this is the back. Okay, so we are going to place this right here. So glue on these two little flaps. Like this and like this. And put down just like this. Line that up. Okay. And then a line with a peak of gingerbread house is shown in place. Okay, green. Okay, fold over. Let's see here. That's got over. Okay. So now these are scored. Right. I didn't score very well. Okay, there's a score line there. Okay, where's my other one? Should be one right there. I'm hoping. Yep, and right there. Make sure we get that straight. Like that. And then there's one more, the little tab right here. Okay, and then remember on the other ones, I just folded these where it's scored right there. I just folded them and I didn't really use my bone folder. It's a very important step right there. That's my 2 cents for the day. Use your bone folder because that's what's going to make it really lay flat when you open the card. Okay. All right. Then you can open them back up. All right. So this is what we have. All right. So it says we're going to apply adhesive to this little tab. Okay. Apply adhesive to the side tab of the gingerbread house and slide inside of roof support as shown in green. Okay. So we need glue here and we need glue on these two spots. All right, lay that a little flat. So glue right here and glue right here on the roof support on those little triangles. All right. Then we lay it down like that. We're going to fold this over and this should all, oops, this should all meet up. We hope on the tab, on that. Okay, keep your fingers crossed. I think that went over a little bit on my, let me see, let me pull this over just a little bit, can I? Okay, like the little doors open. All right, so this is what we have. All right. Oh, yeah, that's just a little bit off right there. Let me see if I can fix that. Let me put a little glue. Oops. You want it just right up to that. Yeah, that was kind of my fault because the score lines were not very well defined. So I may have to fold it a little, do my score line a little different there. Let's let this set up for just a minute. I'll show you how we're going to fix this. Hopefully. Talk amongst yourselves. All right. All right, so let's lay this flat. And I'm going to use my bone folder and pull out this way. Hold on to this. Okay, that way it'll lay flat. See, all this is lined up like it's supposed to. That was just my fault because it should have been scored a little different. Okay. There. No one is the wiser. There we go. All right. So this is what we have. All right. Next page. What do we do with you? Come here. Come here. All right. All right. So we have these two little flaps here. We're going to pull one down all the way. So it doesn't matter. Okay. And then we're going to apply glue right here. So it's going to go like that. Okay. So apply glue to these two little tabs right here, here and here. All right. And then lay gingerbread house flat with roof support flaps open. Then apply adhesive to flaps as shown in green. We just did that. Flip the gingerbread house over. So this is the back. Like this. Flip it over. Okay. Fold forward roof so it wraps around the front of the house. Okay. So are we doing this right? Are we doing that right? It should be opened like this, I would think. Okay, I may be wrong. Flip ginger house over, lay the center tabs of roof support over the back side. Okay, let's check it real fast before the glue sets up. Yep, I was right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so right there, fold it. Yep. So you want those tabs open, this open, and then smush them together. Okay, we're in business. Very, very good. All right, let's hold this so it will set up. We're almost there, kiddos. This is so fun. Like I said, no one does pop-ups like Diamond Press. All right. Still not set up all the way, but... Oh, got a little extra glue there. Don't do that. A little sticky. Okay. So then when we open our house... Oh. Okay. This should fold open. I'm just fixing the score lines there. Okay, look at that. Oh my goodness. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we need to put it inside of the card. Okay, apply adhesive to the triangle section of the gingerbread house shown in green. So we're going to lay it flat. It's going to look like this. So we put glue right here. We're going to bring out our card. And we're going to open it up. Okay. Apply adhesive right here. Which will go, adhesive will be on both sides, but for now. All right. Then we're going to line this up in the middle. Just on this side of the score line. Okay. Making sure everything's in there. Let's scoot that up a little closer. Okay, then we're going to put glue right here on this little triangle. Okay, then we're going to shut the card. And we're going to say abracadabra, hocus pocus, 1, 2, 3, ABC, row, row, row your boat. And did it work? Oh, my lands. Yes, I got to let that set up a little bit more, though. Yes. All right, let me set this up and then we will put our decorations on it. Okie doke. So now it's laying perfectly flat. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. Okay. So I was kind of playing around with some of the decorations here and I was laying some of this out and I thought that just looks like just in the air. I thought it needed something to anchor it. So I cut out some circles kind of to go with the theme. And I thought that would help it, you know, if we added something like this. Like I said, that would just kind of anchor it just a little bit. I cut out some big ones, but too big. I do like the blue though. Let's cut out. Should I get a smaller punch and try that? Let's do that. I got my smaller punch. And I just love this kind of teal and red together. That's some of my favorite colors together. So let's cut out a couple of these. That looks kind of like one of those, what is it, Viewmasters? You put them in the little thing and you click and it, okay. I know, squirrel. Is it not? Oh, there it goes. All right. So let's play with this a little bit and get, do we need to do it even on both sides or shall we mix it up a little bit? Do some blue. Do we want it all symmetrical? Or do we want a little something like that? Oh. And then we'll lay down our gingerbread. Yeah, I think that's kind of cute. Move it down and then start laying down the gumdrops and things. All right, we could ink the edges, but I didn't ink the edges on anything else. So let's don't. We'll keep it cohesive. So let's just go for it. Commit, Rhonda, commit. You know how bad I am with that. Got to try this on. Got to try that on. Got to take my daughter shopping. We have one of her best friends, her quinceañera, is this coming weekend. And it's, of course, a big formal thing. Very cool. And, I mean, it's bigger than most weddings. Though I've been to one before with my other daughter, one of her friends had a quinceañera. And if you don't know what that is, it's in the Mexican culture. When a girl turns 15, they have what they call a quinceañera. And it's like they present the girl to the world as a woman. You want to do that like that? Oh yeah, why not? Change it up a little bit. So they're having a special mass Sunday morning. And a special blessing for her. So we'll be attending that. And then there'll be a big reception and sit-down dinner. And the one that I went to before, it was all choreographed. I mean, all the dances that the young lady did. And she had an entourage. And then they have a little ceremony, excuse me, where they gave her a crown or something. And then they gave her a baby doll and some other offerings kind of thing. Anyway, it's really cool. And anyway, so we have the privilege of being invited, and so we're very excited about that. Let's see, we can have him holding that, maybe. And anyway, it's so fun. She's a beautiful young lady, and we have known the family since the girls were in kindergarten, I guess. And they've played ball all through the years. And anyway, it's just really neat. The girls are growing up and, oh my goodness, too fast. Way too fast. So I'm just kind of playing with some of this here to try to get a layout. See what we need. like all the gum. And you can even put some of these on the little house. You just have to make sure that it's flush. So when it, it folds and lays down, that it's not going to cause any problems. Put some gumdrops over here. Just dress it all up. I could do one there, and let's do a green one. I could put those maybe up there. We need something in the middle though. Bring him over a little bit. Like that. I think it's cute. I mean, the sky is the limit. Then you'll have room to write up here if you wanted to. There's more. Yeah, let's just start gluing this stuff down. Because if not, I'll be playing and rearranging till cows come home. You know how I am. So, anyway, oh, come on. And we've started basketball. Do that. So they're off school tomorrow, but they have basketball practice. But anyway, I wished it was in the morning, but they're having some kind of teachers something or another. So anyway, they can't. They're going to be using the main gym. We want that. And they can't be, bouncing balls and yelling and stuff when the teachers are trying to have a meeting. So anyway, because it'd be nice if they had it in the morning, and then they could have the rest of the day to chill out. But anyway, all right, overlap these a little bit. I've got to start making some cards. Shirley said we could sell some cards at the shop because people ask for them, ready-made. And we had a lady that used to do that. She was actually she had a scrapbook store here in Branson way back when. And she retired, but she made cards. And anyway, so she had a little setup down there. But then she had some health problems. She's an older lady. And so that kind of squished that. But so anyway, I need to make some cards up so we can have some down there. But gosh, work gets in the way of scrapping time. Know what I mean? That's what I keep telling my boss. Like, on my days off, I'm usually doing something, but that's all right. Put that there. Looking good. Oh, we need to put some of these little candies somewhere. We could just put those off to the side. Very good. Not that much. And put a few on this side. We are almost there. Yee-hoo, right? Ready to get this done. Oh, I think that's cute. Let's do another one up here. What color do we have? I mean, gingerbread houses, little villages, they're just full. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And that until it gets trained a little bit. But I love the front of that. And then, hello, gingerbread house. Isn't that cute? And little doors open. Oh, Diamond Press has done it again. Love that. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging with me. Let me know what you're doing. Share your talents. Send somebody a card. Say, hey, I'm thinking of you. Sign your name. That's all you got to do. We all love Happy Mail. Until next time, bye for now.